Hola a todos y bienvenidos a Sobre Aventuras Bradcroft. Continuamos con las aventuras de Lily en el psiquiátrico de Edna. Vamos a ver si podemos hacer un con esto.
Dr. Marcel would surely be pleased. With the help of his credit card, Lily made some confetti.
A ver, realmente da igual porque él nunca no va a venir. Es decir, se fue y no quiere volver.
Lily had often wished to go to the zoo. It was even more beautiful than she had imagined.
Interesante. Han hecho polilleo. Polilleo.
The moths had done a superb job.
¿Significa que si le he hecho mucho almidón es una tarjeta?
Hello, stranger. Before you say anything, please take a deep breath. And is that what freedom smells like? Or is it just regular air consisting of oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, soot from the asylum's new chimney, and a touch of diesel oil from the garage? I don't want to seem melodramatic, but I'm somewhat skeptical about this so-called freedom. Ever since Dr. Marcel started neglecting his duties as head of this asylum, it's us, the patients, that carry the burden of creating our own boundaries. And before I'm able to measure up to this freedom, I do have to ask myself a few things. Maybe there are such things as good boundaries. And even in an ideal case, can I really decide where my own freedom starts and stops? It so happens that no one is preventing me from leaving the asylum. Does that mean I'm free? Can I just fly away, spread my wings, and leap from the asylum roof? The urge is there. Just like any bee, I long to buzz across fields of flowers collecting honey. But I'm still fighting it. Something about this freedom stinks.
Yo te sugeriría que bajases a la planta baja y salieras andando. Como idea.
Lily had never, but she also hadn't really traveled.
Hola. Tengo esto.
What do you have there? A feather duster? Not that I would want to have a feather duster. Oh, no. No matter how pretty they look. Which doesn't mean that I can't hold it for a second. Just one little second. That would be completely harmless. Don't you think? Give it to me now. What a relief. And just look, I even found my old spare sheets. Here, go ahead and take it. You've earned it.
Qué bien. No sé qué me ha dado.
Lily knew that you could use starch to stiffen up laundry. It wouldn't hurt to give it a shot.
Ah, mira.
Well, who said it? Now Lily had a stiff towel with holes.
Genial. O sea que no tenía que hacer nada en la lavandería. Ya tengo la tarjeta. Ya puedo moverme por todo el mundo. ¡Soy libre! ¡Libre! Dije. Como el sol cuando amanece. ¡Hala! ¿Qué hace?
What are you doing here? Are you actually dead? Too bad. I could use a little entertainment, but the doctor told me not to talk to other people. At least not living ones. Sorry. But I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
The narrator was slowly losing interest in coming up with motives for Lily's actions.
Huh.
The truth of the matter was, no one knew which. The narrator was the truth of. The narrator, the truth.
Vale, ya podemos entrar aquí y salir de aquí.
One spermy margarita pizza.
A ver, este quería tomate.
Red tomatoes. Blue blueberries. Green broccoli. Yellow bananas. Red, green, blue.
No es mantenimiento. Tengo la pizza.
Ah, the
I didn't want any tomato!
Oh, great. Here we get rid of it. Struggle. Too bad. Come hither.
A ver. Era aquí donde se pedía la pizza. ¿Sigo teniendo la pizza?
Yellow banana. Blue, yellow, red, blue. Ordering pizza, only game designers did. Ordering pizza twice in one day seems somewhat only game
Jejeje. ¿Por qué los colores son importantes? A ver.
No, no, no. You're discoloring the laundry. This urinal is reserved for blue laundry. If you've got some with you, you can use but not. No, no, you're discoloring the laundry. This urinal is reserved for red laundry. If you've got some with you, you can use the urinal as long as you need to, but not before.
Necesito un disfraz de fantasma. Seguro. Si no puedo hacer agujeros con esto... El de hacer agujeros es este.
Oh dear, Lily really had managed to ruin the sheet. But perhaps a sheet with 2 eye holes could be good for something.
¡Ajá! Se ha roto el inventario.
Yikes! A ghost! How sweet. Finally someone to talk to. You have to help me. Dr. Marcel is wrongfully keeping me here in the asylum. Isn't there anything that you and your ghost buddies can do about it? Curse him? Deprive him of his sleep? Drag him into the second circle of hell and torture him for all eternity with red-hot needles? Oh, come on. I've done so much for you. I've performed obscure rituals, sacrificed chickens, danced naked. Although when I think about it, I'm not sure if it was really a ghost that asked me to do that. Ugh. I don't feel so well. Could you please take off your head while we're talking? Oh man, you're not very talkative. Can't you help me at all? Great! Look at this! The doctor is forcing me to knit these stuffed rabbits. No idea what he needs them for, but I'm not very good at it. Maybe you could lend me a hand. Wait! I'll push some of the fabric through the hatch.
Perhaps Mother Superior Lily. Perhaps Mother Superior Lily just.
I'm knitting for the doctor. Num 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 num.
Ajá. Aterrador. Interesante.
What do you have there? Let me... Ah! You obviously understand the... Go ahead and use... What do you have there? Let me... Ah! You obviously... Go ahead.
How about that? Red bananas.
What do you have there? Let me see. Ah! You obviously Go ahead and use...
How about that? Green. How about that? Blue broccoli.
Me falta amarillo. Oh.
Hello, you're not you know.
Superpoderes.
That smells good. But even if the illusion is almost perfect, it's only artificial flavors and chemical esters. An almost perfect illusion, but not real. Like with everything here in the asylum, it's only a half-hearted attempt to trick us into thinking that we're free. And now that no one is stopping us from leaving the asylum, it provides us with a welcome excuse to refuse to leave. Right you are, stranger. I'm just running away from my responsibilities. The responsibility to myself, to accept the deal that the world out there has offered me. I thank you. I've made up my mind. I can't just sit around here doing nothing anymore. I should buzz across fields of flowers and collect honey. Toodaloo, asylum. Hey-ho, freedom.
Tlum.
Lily was glad that she had helped the bee man.
Uh.
Soon he would be in a better place.
Vale. Adiós, B-Man. No me caías mal, pero había otros que me caían mejor. De hecho, está dentro de mi top 2.
What do you have? Let me... Ah! You obvious... Go ahead.
How about that? Red bananas. Green tomatoes. Blue broccoli. Yellow blueberries.
¿Por qué están contentos de estos colores? Decir, esto sigue siendo tomate, aunque sea verde.
Ah, the... Mmm.
Superb, superb.
Great! I wish I were as good on the phone as you.
Struggle jug.
And Peter's satisfied too.
Satisfied? How could I be satisfied in such a world in which the only moments worth living for are those when the pizza arrives with the right toppings?
That means yes.
We owe you one.
Peter almost starved to death.
It's not that bad. I've already lost all hope of dying honorably anyway.
Struggle jug. Well said. Now that the food is taken care of, let us begin the game.
Don't you want to play too, sweetie? You'll see. It'll be incredibly fun.
If you take pleasure in such excessive self-degradation.
That and a dice cup.
Struggle jug.
Uh-huh.
So be it. Then follow us into the world of Hoth Motigor. Your group has set up camp near the infamous Goblin Gorge.
Lily found herself in a clearing. The campfire was crackling, and the wind whipped through her clothes.
You can hear the war drums of the goblins in the distance. This is your last rest before the great battle.
Lily did in fact hear drums. An enormous army seemed to be waiting for them in the nearby mountains.
Ajá.
Wait, are you telling the story or am I?
What?
It's just that I see that you don't have the Dungeon Master's screen in front of you. And I'm pretty sure that the Dungeon Master is recognized by his Dungeon Master's screen.
That's ridiculous. I'm the narrator. I don't need a...
Well, then why don't you be the Dungeon Master then? I'm curious how you'll do without any battle value tables or source books.
What? But that's...
That's what I thought. And now, move over.
Ow! Hey! You can't just...
Where was I? Oh, yes. You're here on the orders of the king to drive the goblins from the gorge. There are rumors that the goblins have dammed up the Pink River. This has turned Hoth Motigor's most important memorial into a reservoir, the Valley of Unpleasant Memories. Also sitting at the fire is a mysterious local guide. You're tired from the journey, but sleep is far from your mind. Goblin scouts could be lurking anywhere. The black magician Petrula, the noble Sir Drogalot, and the amusing juggler Snippo
I want a different role.
are gathering their strength for the battle. Only the Amazonian barbarian warrioress Lilligrim.
Huh? That's you!
Only the Amazonian barbarian warrior Lilligrim is restless. It's your move, Lilligrim. What will you do?
Matarlos a todos.
Hello, Lilligrim. Would you like to be amused by my funny pranks? Then watch me.
Aquí habla.
And are you amused? Yes. It doesn't just look like it. I am actually juggling only one ball. And I know how ridiculous that must seem. My character sheet said that I, the comical Snippo, have the marvelous ability to juggle 55 balls at once. But as much as I would have liked to imagine what such a thing would look like, the mysterious traveler thought I should just juggle one ball instead, because it's much more contemplative. And as long as my shame or boredom doesn't cause me to spontaneously combust, then I'll stick to that. If you have a better suggestion... You think I should try it without any balls? Bravo! You found the only way to increase my boredom even more. On the other
Ese es
hand,
Peter.
if I juggle without a ball, I might be able to take a quick nap. No one seems to object to sleeping around here.
Interesante.
Hello, Lilligrim. You're still up. You should get some rest. I'll keep guard and make sure the fire doesn't go out.
Don't look so grim.
Your thirst for action is honorable, but the mysterious traveler is right. Strength lies in tranquility.
Lilligrim felt like screaming at the brave Sir Drogalot. She hadn't traveled all the way to Goblin Gorge just to sleep, but something kept her from losing her temper. Fuming, she turned away from her companion. Her eyes fell on the quiet traveler who had listened to the entire conversation. Was that a smile she saw beneath the hood?
Are you worried about the fire? Usually, I'd agree with you. Those few logs are certainly not enough to keep the fire burning through the night. Plus, the best things always happen to you when you go into the forest looking for firewood. You find treasure maps, fall into enchanted wells, or meet merchants with magical amulets. Maybe I should
relax a little and call it a day. That's what you wanted to say, right?
Traveler is right. There doesn't always have to be an adventure, and the night is pretty warm. I'll wait up to put the last log on the fire. Then I'll turn in too. Are you as tired as I am?
No. Mysterious NPC.
The hooded figure sat silently at the campfire. Strange. I can't remember him being in the adventure. Which source book does he come from?
Don't startle me like that. Can't you see I'm watching the kettle? If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm brewing a diabolical magic potion, of course. Well, it's actually a calming tea. I really wanted to conjure some coffee demons, but they don't let you get any sleep. And we do need our strength for the battle. Now I have to watch the kettle before it starts to whistle. The traveler has such sensitive ears. Don't you want to sleep? I wonder why. Because I'm really exhausted. Oh, if you're staying up anyway, do you think you could watch the kettle? Oh, great. Then I can finally get some sleep. As you know, we need our strength for the battle.
Por de orde. Por la horda.
You see a lot. Roll for perception. You discover a safety valve.
Bien.
My goodness. Whom do we have here then? A little barbarian warrioress. I sense great anger in you. Could it be that the thirst for battle sits in this little chest? Then let me give you some advice. Swallow it. The most successful battle is the one that doesn't even have to be fought. So be a good little barbarian warrioress and take a nap.
Lilligrim could hardly believe her ears. Wasn't this a fantasy role-playing game? What fun was there in imagining aimlessly sitting around a campfire? Lilligrim didn't dream of listening to the soothing advice of the mysterious NPC. If anything, it just made her angrier. Too bad that she had to stop herself from losing control. She would have loved to have screamed this dope's head off. You try putting the roll for sneak and hide so Sadragalot doesn't wake up. Done! The logs were in the fire. But the pressure in the cauldron still wasn't enough for something to happen. Good! The ball was stuck.
But child, what are you doing? This noise can't possibly be good for the group harmony. Without wanting to rush you, maybe now is the time for controlled, well-considered action.
Nope.
If you proceed with the required calm, I'm sure you'll be able to defuse the situation before there's a disaster. I really must insist. You stop making that sound. Can't you see that you're threatening to destroy the idyllic calm?
But that's to arms!
Guerra!
More on us! Sound the horn!
That sound. I have to keep calm. Enough. I can't take
Vaya.
it anymore. This noise is driving me crazy. I'm losing control.
Ah, sí.
To arms.
Pero no tenías que hacer tu Vale.
Finally, the fun part of the role-playing game began. The group stormed the battlefield with no restraint. They were led by Lilligren, who furiously swung her berserker sword in circles. And as the dice rolled in the institution, so did the heads of goblins in Hawk Modagor. It seems it is a good idea to occasionally vent your rage. It was a short battle. The goblins were powerless against the fury unleashed by the group. The plans of the Goblin King were thwarted.
Lilligrim found the defeated monarch cowering beneath one of the support beams of the dam.
Lily. Poor, foolish Lily. That was a terrible mistake.
Lilligrim was still wondering what he meant when she heard an ominous crack above her.
La pintura rosa.
When the pink floods had subsided, our heroes were faced with an incredible sight. The Valley of Unpleasant Memories.
Will you look at that?
I have to admit, I'm really blown away.
We shouldn't be here.
Ha! You've always been quite the comedian, Snippo.
No, I mean it. This valley is cursed. I heard that. Wait a second. Lily?
What's wrong with her?
Sabemos quiénes son. Le dio el tabardillo. Esa es buena.
Had seen the truth. I'm sure you can imagine how she felt at that moment. You can't? Oh,
Feliz.
well. Who knows what really goes on in the mind of a little girl?
Yo la veía feliz. Sí, efectivamente.
You feel all right, little girl? Little girl? Hello? Are you okay? I was worried, you know? Brr. Am I crazy, or did it just get colder in here?
No. Quiero agarrarlo, no quiero... Que quiero agarrarlo, no quiero... Bueno, pues vamos a dejarlo aquí por hoy. Estas han sido las charlas aventuras de Blackpool. Esta ha sido Edna y Harvey con los nuevos ojos de Harvey y Lily tomando café. Hasta la próxima. Adiós.